ever wondered if the noise button on your plugin is actually helping your mix or just adding a bunch of unnecessary junk? Today we're diving into the noise feature on some of your most popular plugins, Plugin Alliance and Waves Audio, to uncover whether they're worth using or if it's just a bunch of marketing fluff. Modern plugins often emulate analog hardware, including some of its unique quirks: harmonic distortion, channel variances, and even noise. But when should you use these features on purpose? Are they actually going to make your mix sound better? One plugin that uses this noise technology is Plugin Alliance and their TMT, THD features. So what are TMT and THD? Let's start with Plugin Alliance's TMT, or Tolerance Modeling Technology. This feature digitally recreates the subtle real-world imperfections found in analog hardware. In analog hardware, no two components are identical due to manufacturing tolerances. TMT mimics these differences in plugins by introducing tiny variations between channels, such as slight changes in frequency response, variations in harmonic distortion, subtle differences in dynamic response. With TMT, each plugin channel behaves like a unique piece of hardware, adding depth and realism to your mix. For stereo tracks, it creates natural width. Across a full mix, it can prevent digital flatness by mimicking the human imperfections of an analog console. So, can this really benefit your mix? Well, let's take a look at a couple of things. If you're mixing for analog warmth, if you want your mix to feel less sterile and more alive, TMT can add that character without overwhelming your sound. You also might be looking to enhance your stereo image. For mixes that need a greater depth and width, TMT can create a more immersive stereo field. And if you're looking for variations in dense mixes, in larger sessions, TMT prevents tracks from sounding too uniform by introducing slight differences across channels. So here's a few tips when deciding whether or not to use a plugin that has a TMT feature. Use TMT in genres where analog style warmth, depth, and realism are desirable: rock, indie, jazz, or any mix where human imperfections add value. When you might want to avoid using this feature: for highly precise, clean genres like EDM, trap, or modern pop, excessive use of TMT can introduce inconsistencies that will clutter a mix. You can also combine with other tools. Pair TMT with harmonic distortion. In Plugin Alliance's case, they've also got a noise feature called THD, which we'll take a look at in a minute, or any other noise features for a more cohesive analog emulation. What is THD? THD, or tonal harmonic distortion, adds harmonic saturation and subtle distortion, replicating how analog hardware colors the sound. On bass or vocal, for instance, it can add warmth and character, making elements pop in the mix. Now let's talk about Waves Audio, because they've got quite a few plugins with a noise feature, such as the CLA series and Abbey Road collection, and several of their analog emulation channel strips include a noise or analog feature. But what does it actually do? Well, for starters, it adds the inherent noise floor present in vintage hardware, mimics a hiss or hum you'd hear on analog tape or old hardware units. On one hand, this noise can give your mix a vintage vibe. On the other, it can add some unnecessary clutter, especially in quiet sections or modern genres. If you'd like to know a little bit more about noise floor and more in-depth knowledge on this topic, I have an extended version of this video on my Patreon, Sonic Philosophy. There's a ton of stuff on there, including all mixing templates and courses, master classes, as well as a whole catalog of audio engineering related topics, such as this one, as well as many discussions on the business side of music. It also helps support the creation of this educational content, so it is very much appreciated. Thank you so much to all of our current members who really make the Sonic Philosophy community special. I'll leave a link in the description box in case you want to join us, and I look forward to having you there. Modern plugins often include an option to recreate this noise floor to achieve the following. Authenticity adds a sense of realism and vintage character by mimicking the quirks of old hardware. Warmth and texture. Subtle noise can make digital recordings feel less sterile and more organic. It produces a psychoacoustic effect. Low-level noise can sometimes make a mix feel fuller or more alive, especially in sparse arrangements. So now that we have a better understanding on what noise floor is, we can kind of guess that maybe this is something that we would not choose to use on every occasion. Having an analog noise option can add depth and realism to sparse arrangements. It can enhance vintage style tracks like jazz or classic rock. Works well with plugins like TMT for natural stereo width. When the noise hurts, it can clutter or dense modern pop or EDM, rap, and hip hop tracks. It can become noticeable in low volume sections. It can also accumulate if multiple plugins add noise, creating unwanted hiss. Should you always go with a plugin with a noise feature? No, not necessarily. So how do we decide? How do we choose? How do we make that decision to choose which plugin or which noise plugin to use. Listen critically. Toggle noise, TMT or THD on and off to elevate the impact on your mix. And be intentional. Use these features to achieve a specific sound, not just because they're available. Control the accumulation. Avoid enabling noise on every plugin to prevent buildup. Noise, TMT, can be powerful tools for shaping your mix, but only when used with intention. Remember, these tools are there to enhance your sound, not overwhelm it. But what do you think? Do you use the noise feature on your plugins? Let me know in the comments. All right, y'all, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you made it this far, then you might as well go ahead and hit that like button. And if these are videos that you like to see on a regular basis, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's also free to do that. Thanks so much for the support, and I will see you all in the next one.